What's the 13 on your forehead mean and on the back of your neck?
I'm really on some spread positivity and shit like that. I ain't no gang member, no none of that shit.
But wait, I thought you were. What happened while DKane's most recent lockup stint that got him changing his mind all of a sudden? You mean to tell me a 5'0" child man that weighs all of 90 pounds is not a real gangster putting in work in the streets? What? Perhaps them Chris Hansen allegations were the cause for the switch. I'm guessing the real gang members you were locked up with probably didn't like that too much. Well, today we're going to be taking a look at DKane and what happens when you LARP as a Grove Street member while actually being a Nickelodeon producer. Yeah, let's talk about it.
What you doing, son?
Nothing. Just chilling.
So I'm sure this little Hobbit character with the BBL eyebrows has crossed your radar at some point within the last year, especially if you're on TikTok. He's pretty hard to miss. I mean, unless, of course, you're looking straight ahead. But lower your expectations of his height the same way you would with betting against this kid becoming a scholar or even a Chick-fil-A worker, I guess, at this point. I don't think they allow face tats. And you'll no doubt see DKane. He's made his runs the last year online with basically cascading himself on live as a rough and tough San Antonio thug. But if you're hip to the symbols and their meanings, you'll see that right dab in the middle of those eyebrows that seems to have a Wi-Fi connection holding them together is the number 13. And DKane also claims to be of El Salvadorian ancestry, which would mean that 13 means he's an MS-13 gang member. One of the most, if not the most deadly gang in the entire world. We're talking where every single member is a murderer, as that's the prerequisite for joining their prestigious alumni. But somehow, I'm just having a hard time believing that this kid is a killer, or even remotely tough for that matter. I'd say he's only about as tough as his skin for getting some of the most painful spots on his body blasted at the start of his tattoo journey, because, you know, everybody starts on their face and neck and just makes their way down. Totally logical. Oh, and did I say kid? Because while his stature may be that of a 10-year-old middle schooler, he is in fact 20-year-old man. So he's an adult. But you know who's not an adult? The girls he likes to prey on social media and groom into relationships. Uh-oh. Not too long ago, a live would come out where DKane's alleged ex would go on to say many things about the live streamer. And I'm sure you can imagine that none of the things said painted our little chipmunk in a good light. For starters, the girl would go on to say that at the time of their initial meeting or interactions with each other, she would reveal that she is indeed 17 years old, and that means she's of course not legal.
By chance, how old are you looking at right now?
Y'all, let's just put it like 17? I'm about to be 18.
Damn. Okay. So let me say this, because some girls sometimes like to lie. So was Mr. Confuzzled about your age?
No, that was never. People keep saying no.
But DKane didn't care. Because what DKane wants, DKane gets. Just like a screaming toddler. He would tell her that as long as she didn't say anything, neither would he. And so their love story began, full of tales of ever-dying love and overcoming societal norms in the name of finding your true soulmate. Or what you probably expected. Abuse and predatory behavior, like control, manipulation, and of course, every woman predator's favorite go-to for asserting dominance, domestic violence.
Domestic violence.
She claims that on at least one occasion while arguing with DKane, he would ultimately slap her hard across the face. But not only is he into beating his girlfriend, but his family too, even if that family is his own meemaw.
He's psycho. He beats not only on females, he beats on his grandparents actually too. His grandma.
The abuelitos?
Yeah, those charges, he says, oh, look at my charges. 2 of those charges are from his grandma and his grandpa for stabbing me.
Another online personality by the name of Poncho also came out with allegations he had come across as well, but these of course came with receipts.
Showed her name, right? That's your ex's name?
I don't know what that is.
Right there? What does it say right there? And what does the date say right there?
What about it?
What about it? She's a high schooler, gang.
What about me saying that I stopped talking to her? Did you listen to what I said?
Next person. Let's continue right here. Next person, right? You calling this girl right here a wifey, right? She's 51 backwards. Oh, hold on. We'll go to Exhibit C.
Wait, go back to it. Go back to it. Go back to it.
Right here.
Go back to it.
Exhibit C.
Go back to it.
The white toe's doing it for me.
Yeah, where does she say her age in that? Where does she say her age?
61 backwards.
Where does she say her age? Where does she say her age?
Why are you asking a girl for
where does she say her age?
Listen, little bro. I'm answer.
And go back to the other screenshot too. Go back to the other one. Go back to the other one.
Why are you asking this girl for
Go back to the other one.
You don't even know her age.
Go back to the other one.
You lied to a girl saying you're 71 backwards, lil' bro.
When did I lie? Where's the date in this? When did I lie?
That was a year ago, lil' bro. It matches your number.
That was a year ago? Where does it say the date?
I have the dates.
So, where's it at?
It's posted on my videos. Check out my recent videos, lil' bro.
It's not, because you would put it right here.
It's on my recent video. I can't post a whole screen recording of it.
Here.
It goes to your Instagram. It goes to your number. Everything. You know what I'm saying?
Now, pull up the other two that you just showed them.
Not sure if this was to his ex or just one of the other many girls he tried to groom, but nonetheless, he would go on to tell this girl that he was 17, while she stated she was 16, but of course, he was actually 20. So living the good, moral, prudent life like he has seen his fair share of the jail cell. His most recent arrest came back in January of this year, where he, believe it or not, our little whippersnapper got caught with a Glock. A Glocky with a switch at that. Not supposed to have those, my boy. I guess he got mad that some restaurant workers wouldn't let him in, so like a logical person, he pulled a gun out to threaten a 16-year-old host just trying to do her job before algebra class tomorrow. I'm surprised he didn't try to f her, honestly. A call of him would leak where he would be heard asking if anyone knows a good lawyer, and also if they could help him post his bond, which was apparently $40,000. Even though he flexes all the time about how much money he's getting, he couldn't even pay his bill. Aha, just as I expected. An internet gangster.
But I'll just say, like, I'm doing very good for myself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never used to have chains like this, or like real VVs. I never used to have a car. Now I'm driving in a scat pack. So I'm doing good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
So for 2 months, the man would sit where upon finally being released, he would appear in a couple interviews on YouTube. One in particular, he would go to say that since his stint in county this time, he's officially renounced his ganghood.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women.
That's right, the man is no longer pew-pewing. My guess is when he walked his 4'0" ass into those Texas county jails, a couple of real thugs had some choice words to say to him. Might even made him run that Kool-Aid on his lips or take the chocolate kiss off the pillow, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Man, get the hell out of me, man!
He then goes on to post online how he just bought a new chain post-jail time. Funny how he didn't have bail money, but he got money for a new shiny diamond chain. I'm sure it's definitely not made out of aluminum. Either way, looking at this chain, you might notice something funny about it. Yeah, 13. Someone said he got 13 because that's the age of his baby mama. Lol.
I'm Amanda. I'm 6.
But yes, 13, the number tied to the gang he's allegedly not in. Pick a side, little bro. Is you banging or not?
Go spot.
It all seems to depend on the day and place he's at if he's a gangster or not.
What's up?
When actual gang members are pressing him, he doesn't actually seem to be affiliated. Go figure.
I'm from King Chopper right 13. Bowen Park. Where are you from?
I'm a good boy.
You're gay. That's just...
But when he's online with civilians and females, oh, you can bet your ass he's repping that south side.
If you were behind me, if you see me walking somewhere and you were behind me, you would see a big 13 on the back of my neck and you already know what type of timing I'm on. Why would I, a real active member, press...
What are you active for, the cheerleader team?
We've already seen him get his chain snatched live, and he didn't do a damn thing about it.
I don't need to call anybody. You gonna give me my shit or not? Call security. Go ahead and call right now. Are you gonna give me my shit? Right now, nigga. Call security. Call security right fucking now, nigga. Why did you keep talking, bro? Do something already, nigga. Nigga, I'm waiting for you to hit on him giving me a reason for this, nigga. Nigga, I'm on ankle monitor.
I guess he's more comfortable and safe in his grandma's house, abusing her and his girl who's late for a pep rally, while claiming to be a race that was confirmed he's not, to try to be part of a gang world he knows nothing about, while asking Miss Johnson 3rd period class if any of the girls could send him some toe bean pics. Bruh. It always amazes me when people come online and put on a persona that is so very clearly not them. And I don't mean like a persona for like a YouTube personality or something like that, because at the end of the day, what separates people like DKane and people who just put on a show online, like, I don't know, let's say Blippi, for example, is that Blippi knows he's just acting. He's not claiming to actually spend his free time hanging around children's parks and school zones. But DKane sure does. All I can say is I can't see this dude lasting much longer online. He will eventually get himself into a dumb situation and land himself in prison for a decade like most of these dumbass kids do, or he's gonna get a whole lot more than a pack out when he hits the yard. I mean, something will be getting packed out besides his face. And I'll give you a hint. It's his ass. Well, that's it, guys. If you made it this far, thanks for checking the video out, and be sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below so you can stay hip to our weekly uploads. Let me know who you think I should cover next. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.